prompted the FIA to put this deal together?
Well, the FIA board started FIA Tech in 2007 and successfully created a platform and technology for give up agreements. And over those 14 years, I think we realized that it had a platform to do a lot more solutions for the industry. But FIA as a trade association just wasn't the proper vehicle in order to get it the capital it needed to grow and to offer those solutions. About 2 years ago, our board decided to explore how we could best raise capital. And today's announcement was a culmination of those 2 years of efforts to really remutualize FIA Tech with a lot of the members that initially contributed to the organization to get it off the ground. So it's a great partnership with those 10 global banks. And we look forward to now starting the real work, which is tackling the global solutions and operational issues that plague our industry to make it more resilient and safer.
What are your priorities for projects?
So almost all of our products, John, are things that bring the industry together. And I think our technology really derives its purpose from how FIA has operated for decades. FIA has brought the industry together, created a forum for dialogue between regulators, exchanges, market participants broadly. And we take the same approach where we see that communication and collaboration is inefficient or poor, or we see gaps in the market where there's solutions needed. We've dove in and built them. So when it comes to brokerage and agreements, regulatory reporting, we're connecting 8,000 firms exchanging data. And along the way, we've created resources like reference data that are golden source that everyone can rely on and kind of speak the same language to. So we're going to keep doing more of the same. We're just going to do it on a slightly bigger scale. A lot of the areas that have come into focus in the past year, some of it due to the volume surges we saw in the early lockdown from COVID, get down to, can we bring greater standardization to the allocation workflow, to how fees and commissions are managed, to how give-ups are communicated across on the industry, so we don't lose information in that and have visibility into it when there are bottlenecks. So those are going to be our focus areas. We also are going to take what we've built for the futures in industry, and we're going to open it up to other asset classes too. A lot of the problems we've solved here are problems that are shared in other places, like equity options, for example. And so we're going to open up the platform and serve a wider client base.
What do the new partners bring to the equation?
These 10 firms are firms that we've worked closely with. I think important to note is we're going to continue to serve the industry broadly. We have a product advisory committee that is composed of more than just our investing firms. We have a buy-side product advisory committee as well that we work with. So I think for a lot of our customers, they'll probably see little change in the way we engage them. They'll just see us kind of launching new initiatives pretty quickly here after close with some new products.
What will success mean for the deal?
Well, I think success from our standpoint is servicing our membership. And so for us, FIA has launched its own initiative around operations and standards in the spring. Our hope is that we can help to standardize some of the processes and reference data and the different issues that need standardization around the back office of our industry. But then we're hoping that we can build an operating system that companies like FIA Tech and other vendors in our industry can take advantage of. So for me, the ultimate goal is making sure our system is safer, more resilient at the end of the day. And we think today's announcement is a big step forward in that regard.
What is the next step for growth from here?
FIA Tech has been a for-profit company from its inception in terms of its structure, but because of our governance being the industry, we balance our interests in industry value as measured by efficiency, cost savings, lowering risk, as much as we measure our profitability. And we're going to keep a posture like that, where we're going to be very focused on industry value. That was a big reason why Walt and I look to those banks as strategic investors as opposed to going to venture capital or private equity sources.